The Girl Who Painted the Sky. The camera drifts above an old seaside town, all gray roofs and empty streets. The sun is setting, orange melting into violet. On a tall rooftop stands Lina, a quiet girl with paint-stained hands and wind-tangled hair. She holds a brush in one hand, a jar of blue paint in the other, and stares at the fading sky like she's trying to memorize it. They said dreams fade with time. But for Lina, dreams were the only colors that never ran dry. Lina's world was small, cracked walls, rusted fences, the hum of an old bus that never arrived on time. She lived in a forgotten corner of town, in a one-room apartment with her grandmother, who always said, "We can't choose where we're born, Lina, but we can choose what we see." Lina chose color, even when the world gave her gray. She carried her sketchbook everywhere, drawing faces, clouds, and sometimes just shapes that made no sense to anyone but her. While others walked fast to survive, she walked slow to notice. Days passed quietly. Lina worked in a small art supply store after school, organizing brushes and paints she could never afford. Every night, she'd climb to her rooftop to watch the stars, whispering to herself stories of skies she wanted to paint. But lately, the sky had been empty. No stars, just pollution and city light. And somehow, that emptiness felt heavier than before. She began to wonder if the world still remembered how to dream. Then one night, everything went dark. The power failed. No lights, no sounds, just the wind and the sea. People shouted from windows, phones flickered, then silence. Lina stood by her window, her reflection swallowed by darkness. And in that moment, something sparked inside her. She took her paints, her brushes, and a small lantern, and went out. The town was asleep. Lina dipped her brush into the last of her blue paint and touched the wall beside her house. One stroke, then another. Stars, moons, constellations. She mixed her paints with crushed glass and glow powder she'd saved from the art store, a secret she'd been keeping for months. The paint shimmered like liquid light. When the world went dark, she decided to make her own light. She painted for hours. Walls, mailboxes, even broken cars, turning every dull surface into a piece of sky. By dawn, she was covered in colors, her fingers trembling, her face lit by the faint glow of her art. When the sun rose, people woke to find their town transformed. Every wall, every alley, every path, glowing with stars that faded slowly in daylight. Children pointed. Old men stopped talking mid-sentence. No one knew who did it. Lina watched from her rooftop, hidden, smiling. Some called it rebellion. Some called it magic. But she called it hope. At night, families came out just to see the glowing murals. Strangers talked again. Someone brought a guitar. Laughter returned. The mayor announced they'd preserve the art, repaint the town, keep the stars. And though no one ever found out it was Lina, she didn't need them to know. Her grandmother looked at the stars one night and whispered, "Whoever did this reminded us we're alive." Lina smiled in the dark. Weeks later, Lina stands again on her rooftop. The sky is no longer gray. It's painted in pink, orange, and gold. She dips her brush in the last of her paint and lifts it toward the clouds. She never asked for fame or followers or fortune. She just wanted the world to remember that even the smallest spark can color the universe.